Good morning, Mr. Miggy. Hello, Pineapple. Oh boy, today is the day. We're gonna watch the trailers again quick and then we'll get into the goodies. How you doing this morning? We will also be trying to help a friend get to 1K, so she streams tonight and hasn't hit it yet. We'll be rating her. But we got a lot to look through. Alright. What a good song to start the stream with. Holy. Alright. Mr. Pineapple, we'll start this in like 50 seconds. Mr. Pineapple, how do you think this will be? Julio, check in. Oh, thank you. I have no clue. Fair enough. Yeah, Renegade. How will Renegade Waiter be? Good morning, Zev. Oh, everybody's here today. You can gamble. You can gamble indeed. Alright, ads are done. We're starting the trailers, and then we'll end off with the actual ViDoc.
Welcome, Renegade. I have another bounty for you. But I don't pay for mercy.
I really thought they'd make Hans Blaster the one of the exotics. But apparently not. I won't pause a whole lot because this is gonna be gone over again in the ViDoc. We'll also have some tweets to look at. There's a Reddit post of a leak. So this rift, I'll pause for this. They almost doubled the size of the rift. So, Pineapple, if you're a warlock and you're moving, you can cast your rift while moving. And it's larger. It's gone from, I think, 3.5 meters to 5 meters. So it's a big buff. This is the Warlock's DLC. So this is the one of the exotics. There's 2 of them. The other one being the Bowcaster. So, crossbow and lightsaber are the exotics from this. Obviously, everyone liked the anthem jump.
6.
7.
Everything you've shown me,
This is the dungeon trailer.
I've made real. I've marshaled a new Imperium to snuff out the light. My violence is yours. You know what comes next. Give me strength.
Darksaber.
Take everything I have.
So, 11 days after release. Darksaber coming. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the actual launch trailer. Pretty good. That's not bad. 2-minute trailer. Cinema.
You are supposed to protect the people, not rule them.
You were supposed to protect the people, not rule them. You're supposed to destroy the Sith, not join them.
The
Ooh.
time of guardians as shepherds of humanity is over. No! I've been waiting so long for this.
Some kind of Death Star. So, story-wise, I think Drifter and this Revan-esque character can both see a possible future, and that's us getting fucked entirely. So this will be
Dredge and hope.
Dredge and Hope.
They've shown me a vision I can't shake. New Cabal, the Barrent Imperium, sprung up out of nowhere across the system. That doesn't just happen. It's the Nine.
Dude, what is that?
That doesn't just.
What does he look like? That?
Imperium, sprung up out of
Okay, normal Cabals.
nowhere
That's
across the
Mars.
system.
Dude. Holy.
That doesn't just happen. It's
That thing looks insane.
the Nine. And I'm putting together a crew to prove it.
Idol?
What do you say, weapon?
Welcome to the new Mars. Now the only law on Tharsis is the gun on your hip and the light in your hands. You'll do well here. I don't relish doing business with these leeches. But we need to find out what the Dredgen are after.
You crave justice. Why die for a criminal?
Why do you hate your own kind so much? It's time to take the fight to the Imperium.
Oh. Fire and Ice. New ships? Lodi? Okay, that's like a TIE fighter type.
Finish it. And the Imperium is yours to lead. You will fall. But next time, we meet.
Only one play left.
Thorn. Okay. Is Drifter joining the Judging? Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is Destiny with the Star Wars lens, like this really cool combination that hasn't been done before.
I can't wait to take a Praxic Blade to Mars.
Don't be a ridiculous fan. Just stay cool.
Wait, we gotta swat it up and play through. Oh, yeah.
A little loud.
This is why we got into games in the first place.
There's a ViDoc and a live stream we're going to look at.
Early on, we developed this North Star, authentically Destiny, unmistakably Star Wars. It has to be something that feels like a Destiny story. It can't feel like a one-off. This can't feel like a side quest, right? Like, this has to be a...
Yeah. Here, I'll hop in the... Hop in. Mr. Pineapple. Tap on in. Hello.
Hello.
So, what's
what are
up?
we thinking?
I'm thinking Drifter might join the Dredgen to save the Traveler.
Dredgster?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Dredgen gamble. What are you thinking?
I think it all looks very, very cool.
continuation of the Fate Saga.
I've had this vision.
That's really all I have to say on the matter. I've got a good eye for cool stuff.
Star Wars beats.
This is cool stuff.
And
Cool
Star
stuff
Wars
found.
visual.
Yeah.
This was uncharted territory for Lucasfilm Games, and that this is the
Here,
first
let me-
time we're telling a story inspired by Star Wars within a different universe.
Let me do this so you can
I'm
see it
looking.
better.
At the heart of, like, I think every Guardian's identity is like this healthy, independent, rebellious streak.
We were excited to actually explore that scoundrel fantasy, bounty hunters, the syndicates, going out and doing jobs with a ragtag team. We took inspiration from Star Wars to ensure the scale, visual language, soundtrack, and cinematic storytelling in Renegades delivered on everything fans will have come to expect from the franchise.
The Praxic Blade collaboration stands out to me.
Because lightsabers are so iconic, it was absolutely critical to get that balance right.
The team at Lucasfilm Games was just so solutions focused.
How do you think
wasn't,
it's gonna be
it has to
for
this way.
the
It was a
lightsaber?
lot of back and forth and asking questions about how would this work. Well, let's talk about it.
It's
All right,
definitely
so we need a
not
different energy
very
source.
orthodox.
Okay. What would that
No.
look like?
You know,
It
being a
was all
special
about, like, what is
sword.
best for the player.
I think it'll be good.
It's like Ergo
When
Sum.
we announced this collaboration with the studio, James may or may not have been wearing a fighter pilot helmet.
Yeah. Destiny and Star Wars shared that same beating heart. I was like, oh, this is gonna be special.
Surprised this hasn't happened before.
We were given such a unique challenge.
Gambling?
How can we achieve
Star Wars.
the aesthetic and the feel of Star Wars
Oh,
without
yeah.
losing the narrative threads that we've created so far for Destiny at the same time?
It wasn't until we found our footing with creating a foundation in Destiny that things started to click together.
I remember the first time that we went down to San Francisco. We had this really big meeting where it was the Destiny narrative folks on one side and the Star Wars narrative folks on the other side. We broke the ice by just asking, what's the bad version of this? We had a really good laugh over what that looked like. And through that, we kind of uncovered that this should be the
One
aesthetic.
day I want to have a room of just armor stands in my house. Of just armor and outfits to look at.
the vibe of Star Wars
Yeah, that'd be
with
cool.
the truth to Destiny's narrative that we knew needed to be there too.
A little museum or something.
We begin 2 months after the Edge of Fate has happened. The world has moved and changed, and we're still trying to figure out what Binding the Nine means.
The Vanguard have redacted the prophecy of extinction.
They don't want the public to panic over this prophecy.
The crux of our story is the Drifter asking us to help him break Vanguard law for good reason to confront a new rising faction of Cabal called the Barren Imperium. That's what drives Eris to help the Drifter out, as well as the player Guardian.
Crime.
When we were thinking about what kinds of characters should be
And clothing.
in this release, we thought about the kinds of archetypes we see throughout Star Wars.
Yeah, and Drifter is an easy parallel. He and Han Solo share a cocky attitude, both former criminals.
In Star Wars, there's a plethora of sassy
Grifter.
droids. We have our own version of that through Ghosts, and Blue is no exception.
Oh, look. Thanks for nothing.
Blue is a Drifter's ghost, and I think as soon as people hear her, they'll be delighted and incredibly surprised.
Our voice cast is stacked. Dredgen Bale is portrayed by Alex Lee, who is amazing.
You were supposed.
What? What?
Who
Alex Lee.
is that?
He's the main character in Solo Leveling. He's also the Daredevil in Marvel Rivals. He's in most things.
So a guy with a lot of vocal range.
He plays Venom, Daredevil in Rivals. He did Batman in one of the shows. He's Gamma in Dragon Ball. Who else? Maybe that you might know. He's really good, and he's in a lot. He also streams.
Supposed to protect the
Oh,
people.
cool.
He plays Luke in Dubus Goobus.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He also plays Drake in Star Wars. He's actually in a lot more than I thought. Damn.
I'm struggling trying to get this.
And we also got
Thing to
Hollywood
work.
actual royalty Danny Houston to play Premier Loom, the head of the Barren Imperium. Being able to work with someone from that kind of IMDb page was such an honor, and I was completely normal the whole time.
Surrender to the Barren Imperium.
Loom became this sweeping militaristic figure that I think is going to be a really good parallel to
Ben
Grand Moff
Houston,
Tarkin
wow.
or other evil military leaders from the Empire.
So even though we're introducing new characters, we're still looking backwards at some of Destiny lore's most long-standing characters. Honor is another example of that. She's our Praxic warlock.
She's loosely meant to be a parallel to something like a Jedi in Star Wars. She was part of a Vanguard internal affairs group that would police Guardians on the usage of darkness.
Don't make me regret abandoning my post to help you.
Not now, Honor.
Yeah, she has to grow up with the times a little bit, because the world has changed and a whole lot of people are using darkness now, and she gets to grow and kind of ask herself, like, am I still adhering to my own values if I allow myself to be open to these kinds of ideas?
The Drifter belongs with us.
The Drifter left your cult long ago.
And then there's Bale, Dredgen Bale.
Dredgen is a dark guardian that represents absolute darkness.
Dredgen Bale doesn't like the fact that we're ruled by a city of immortals who can't step down and that weren't elected. He's got kind of a point,
They
but
were, though.
his methods for addressing that point suck. He makes many bad choices. One of my favorite parts about a lot of villains in Star Wars is that they have just like the capability of making a right choice and then consistently do not make good choices.
Bale is trying to fill a hole in his life in all the wrong ways.
And he just can't, and he never will. But man, we're gonna hope that he does someday.
The time of Guardians as shepherds of humanity is over.
Ooh, iconic.
Infusing the
This has
magic.
been an opportunity where you love Destiny, you love Star Wars, you want to do something with both. What are you going to put into it?
Oh my god, it was such a challenge at first, finding that sweet spot of how do we make something that can live in both worlds and not feel out of place in either, but also feel totally new and exciting. It wasn't always about where do we find the exact middle ground, 50-50 Star Wars and Destiny, because at that point, you're feeling almost a little derivative.
There's those moments along the way when we were like, this is just Star Wars. This is not the purpose of the collaboration. We want to have something kind of new that makes you think of both. I remember when we were trying to figure out what we're going to do with our new Cabal.
We started in that place where it's just Cabal wearing a Stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until we injected more of that place where it's just
I kind of like that more.
Yeah, it is pretty fire. I kind of like that they're trying to stick with being derivative as opposed to just copying everything, though.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what they were worried about, is just a bunch of, like, stolen assets entirely.
Just Star
It's nice
Wars.
to see that they're not doing that.
Yeah. That helmet, though? Ooh. I'd do things to get that helmet.
Cabal wearing a Stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until we injected more of that weird alien design of a lot of these armor sets. That was kind of what switched it over from this is too derivative to this is really working. I think it comes through in the visuals in every single map. There are little Easter eggs and little treats here and there that we hit around, and Lucasfilm Games has been awesome at collaborating with us and even putting some of their input onto our maps so we can really give the players something exciting.
The switch flipped in my head like, oh, we would never have done this without this collaboration was the Syndicates.
Yeah.
We're going places with the Vex and the Elixni and the Cabal that we really weren't going to go before.
Oh yeah, and trench coats.
And trench coats, yeah. We have Vex in trench coats that are playing cards. It's so awesome, and I don't think we would have dared do that if we didn't have this opportunity.
No, and it was the perfect time in our universe to do it too.
Depending on how this plays,
Star Wars fans on the team just start
I
coming
wouldn't
out and
be
telling
opposed to
their
like a
stories
second
about
Star
what
Wars
they're excited
DLC.
to build, and far be it for me to get in the way.
We make a lot of weapons in Destiny. How do you take a weapon in Destiny, which we have literal like 4 digits of guns, and
understatement,
right? And make something that feels new, but also does justice for Star Wars. And Blaster was really obviously the choice. They're roughly in 2 groups. There's dynamic blasters, which are intended to be harder hitting, firing a ton. Brute force. And then we have a number of balance blasters. As you're shooting, and the heat is building up, you're going to have a venting opportunity where you can hit a perfect vent. It's like functionally a reload, so you can start shooting again much faster.
Sweet.
Oh, it's the railgun. It's the Risk of Rain 2 railgun.
It's also the Battlefront guns.
Yeah, we did a guy's Risk of Rain 2, now in Destiny.
I gotta ask though, what about those Cabal blasters? Are they accurate?
What difficulty are you playing on? We have swords in Destiny, but we don't have a Praxic sword. We don't have a lightsaber approximate. It's an exotic primary weapon that's kinetic, where you can reflect a bunch of blasts, kill enemies with it, and throw it out and get a ton of damage.
So I wonder if the throw is the heavy attack.
Having the sandbox be able to explore this new like ability ecosystem with renegade abilities.
Also, that being a primary sword.
We've taken so much of this opportunity.
If we get a legendary secondary sword,
every corner of the game, from
you
the
could just
art,
have 3 swords.
the design, the audio,
Yeah,
the
you
music,
could. Although, why would they make a
UI,
legendary
the rewards,
secondary sword?
Ooh, wait.
The design, the audio, the music, UI.
We're moving away from the portal.
Oh, cool, dude.
That's a dungeon.
We got new New planets.
We've won. This is it. This is all I need.
Although you think these will be maps or just like
Well,
individual missions?
I'm thinking, because it says map guide, I think this will be a map, because this is the outpost. So this is the location and the dungeon. I'm guessing these are like other stuff. I'm guessing it's like small world map, but
The rewards.
they'll have more of that
infused
in
with
the live
magic
stream, I think.
of the collaboration. It's really been a real treat to be a part of.
Yeah, super satisfying.
French horn.
Good morning,
This guy
everybody.
knows a French horn when he hears one, dude.
Didn't mean to wake you up with that beat. Sorry.
Oh, it's so sad.
The overarching
But
theme
yeah.
for this was to create a score for this release that felt like it was cohesive as a whole. We're all talking to each other and collaborating with each other. We were able to explore different ways of orchestrating, different ways of writing with the orchestra that expand on the Destiny palette and make it fresh and new. When I look at the Star Wars scores, there were certain elements that naturally fit string flourishes or wood flourishes that would play into a certain moment. When it's like, oh, I know I want something to feel more Williams, so I'll push it. Not this Williams, the John Williams. I'll push it more in that world.
Another thing too is the amount of percussion. I had some ideas that felt more full-on Star Wars, and once you like flesh out the percussion arrangement, it instantly sounds more Destiny as a result.
For me, a lot of it was about framing, where when I use a lot of the Destiny themes, how I set them up and how I'm transitioning in and out of moments are much more Star Warsy in terms of the harmony and orchestration.
I think the most exciting part about this was the opportunity to work with these guys and Mike.
You definitely made it a point to kind of bring us together and listen to each other's music.
But Brendan, you wrote something with the most beautiful oboe solo in it, and it drives me nuts that I didn't think of it first.
No one wanted to follow
No
Brendan,
oboes?
is what it came down to. Brendan's cues just sound amazing from the start.
The glaze is a little crazy.
I remember Nolan, your first high action cue.
The mandatory
Everyone
ViDoc
was like,
glaze sesh,
"Whoa."
dude.
Because it's really fast, really intense. Josh kept on like spinning around and looking at you.
Humans have to play this. Jeez.
Destiny has like so many themes, and that's like a great vehicle for doing the Star Wars spin.
Our first meeting was discussing that main theme, and I remember hearing it for the first time. And everybody kind of perked up when we all heard it. We're all having ideas that were just a little bit different from one another. That was all sort of impacted what the final version of the theme was.
Dredge and Bale. That kind of teed off the main theme, and the fact that we were exploring the idea of this kind of anti-Guardian character set in this story of scoundrels. We wanted something that would be a backbone to tell.
Have we had a
longer
Dredgen
story.
before that
It
we've
has
like
a layer
had to
of
fight?
ominousness to it. It has a layer of mystery to it.
You remember?
but it
Isn't
can
the guy
be
didn't the guy
turned
that
other
killed
ways.
Cade? Wasn't
I
he a
felt a
Dredgen?
sense of
No,
menace.
that was Aldrin.
Ah, close enough.
I'm just excited to get to experience it with players.
Just really hope that, personally, I've written something that they can really connect with and love, and if I can cause a couple of goosebumps in there, I'll take that as a bonus too.
Oh, there was Dredgen Yor.
Players get taken on a journey.
Yeah, but we didn't
that
fight
inspires them and makes them feel like
No, not really.
this world is really unique and
He's
really
just
special.
kind of a guy that everybody hates.
My favorite feeling as a creator
Yeah.
is getting to watch
Most
someone's
despised
look of, like,
guardian to have ever
absolute
lived.
surprise.
That's a bit much.
I want players to feel hope, that exciting, boundless potential that Destiny has, and world of possibility that Star Wars unlocked.
Ooh, new hype.
I've been waiting so long for this.
He's been waiting so long for this.
I've been waiting long for this.
Oh yeah, I think this is like maybe some of the best Star Wars content that Star Wars fans are getting in a while, as well as some of the best Destiny content that we might get in a while.
Definitely best gameplay since, like, I would say SWTOR.
But then again, there is like, we kind of have seen this cycle of like excitement and disappointment with new Bungie content, so we'll see.
Destiny and Star Wars go through the same. We're back. We're so done. We're back. We're so done.
Yeah, the trailers look super good, and then we get into it, and it's like, what is this? What is this, Bungie?
Okay, so new UI for the portal looks like this. So you have Arena. Okay, so it's like the other one, Edge of Fate. They're just gonna cascade it.
Okay.
I don't know what this is specifically. Okay, but I do see, like, this is the world map where you got your different things, and then each map has its own stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
Destiny Bulletin. Some kind of eyes. New Vader. Oh!
Oh yeah, all
Dawning
this
weapons.
looks super cool. Oh, dawning weapons. That's
Grenade launcher, rocket sidearm, linear fusion.
Yep. That's super cool.
Ooh. A wolf helmet for a warlock? Wait.
Warlock gets something that isn't a wizard hood, finally.
And the gauntlets look good? Wait. Trials armor. Or new strand hand cannon for Trials. And exotic machine gun.
This is coming in Renegades?
Yep. Which one is the ornament?
This is very Hive.
Yeah, which one is the ornament though, and which is the...
I think the bottom one's the ornament.
Yeah, maybe. They look... Oh yeah, there was also this armor they showed off. So Titan, right?
Ooh, the tusks go kind of hard.
Look at
Other
the
than
Warlock
that-
helm.
Ooh.
Like, Warlocks are getting good armor. This was the Trials armor set that leaked.
Yeah, I saw the hunter and I was just prepared to be disappointed, dude.
The Titan is... eh.
But like
the
that
Warlock,
last armor
though.
set,
Ooh. Warlocks are eating good.
the hunter on that last armor set, it looks like something I could make.
You should.
No, I'm not a hunter, man.
No, I hit the wrong button. We already saw this.
Reason I can't shake. Period.
Arsis. But we need light the fight.
Welcome to Bungie, or
Oh,
our
DMG.
Cantina. Today, we have converted our stream room in celebration of our upcoming release, Destiny 2 Renegades, collaborative effort with Lucasfilm Games. We are so excited. My name is Dylan. I'm going to be your host today, and we have a lot to go through. Have a few housekeeping notes before we dive in. Ultimately, if you are on Twitch, if you watch for 15 minutes, we have a fantastic emblem for you to earn, Seekers Not Saints. Make sure your Bungie.net account is linked and you will earn this reward.
Additionally, our community team, hey community team, love you. They're going to be going through chat throughout this stream and after we raid Leopard Stealth, one of our good friends. We have 25 Year of Prophecy digital editions to be handing out. So make sure your DMs are open. Keep an eye out for a DM from Bungie. And yeah, you might get yourself a code for a platinum platform that we offer. So what are we talking about here today? We just had our launch trailer. Destiny 2 Renegades is launching in 7 days. Countdown right now. 7 days from now, you're going to be in there playing. We got blasters. We got the Praxic Blade. We have a new ViDoc that actually we are sharing today. And this is going to be called Making of a Renegade. So after we watch our ViDoc, we have a panel of developers on the couch. We're going to be talking about the Lawless Frontier, our new activity that is coming with this experience, full of loot, full of fun experiences, and all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's watch a new ViDoc, ViDoc 2, Making of a Renegade. Take it away.
Did we already just watch this?
Don't be a...
Did we?
I don't think so.
This is why we got into games in the first place.
Oh no, it is.
Being able to...
Yeah, where he is.
The perfect game.
Not you. Gee. It has a...
Shout out, I gotta give it...
There you go.
All right, welcome back to the Cantina. So what you just saw was our second ViDoc, Making of a Renegade, or What It Takes to Make a Renegade. This is our moment to really peel back the curtain and show you how games are made. It's a monumental effort, and what you saw, it was a mix of our narrative design, audio, our collaboration efforts with Lucasfilm Games. Many thanks to everyone involved. Also a few folks that weren't pictured there, ranging from design, production, test. Even a shout out, I got to give it to IT for keeping our computers running, and our services folks too for keeping our servers running. So today we're going to be talking about the Lawless Frontier. This is our new activity coming with Destiny 2 Renegades.
Yeah.
We have 3 developers on our couch to talk us through what we're seeing. It'll be a fun deep dive. So without further ado, let's get some introductions. Eric Smith, we're starting with you.
DMG, Damage 04. Yes, my name is Eric Smith. I am a combat design lead on Destiny 2. You may know me from my work where I was the design lead on the Strand subclasses. I started kind of making the stasis abilities.
We love this guy.
And most recently, the Renegades ability buffs.
Awesome. Yeah, next up, Tom Farnsworth. This is the first time that you and I are in a stream together, but a quick introduction for folks that may not have seen you in previous ViDocs.
Yeah, so I'm Tom, the creative lead for Renegades, and I've been at Bungie for like, I don't know, I can't even remember, like 13, 14 years. Worked on Destiny 1, Destiny 2. The highlights were probably like Dreaming City, Season of the Splicer, 30th and Into the Light were the most recent things I worked on leading in this, but this has been an absolute blast to work on.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. And last but not least, our grid skipper aficionado, Taylor Bjorndal. How you doing?
Great. Yeah, I'm Taylor Bjorndal, associate weapons designer, here to talk about all the rewards and blasters and the Praxic Blade and all the other stuff we made for you to chase.
Awesome. Yeah, so just for folks, if you end up missing anything, if we go a little bit fast, we got a lot to pack through. We'll have a VOD on Twitch and YouTube after this. And if you missed our ViDoc or the launch trailer, those will be uploaded as well. So what we're seeing on screen right now, we're launching into our Lawless Frontier activity. Tom, I would love to put the spotlight on you. Let's give a quick description. What is the Lawless Frontier?
So the Lawless Frontier is our core game mode in Renegades. You're going to play through some of the campaign, but it's really what comprises our end game. And the idea is that you're a renegade, you're taking on these shady
Renegade
jobs
waiter.
like bounty hunting, smuggling and sabotage from our syndicates, and you're doing so
Yeah.
to increase your notoriety, your power, and your riches. And of course,
Anything
some sweet
that sniper had anti-barrier.
loot.
Yeah, and when you talk about bounty hunting, sabotaging, that kind of stuff, those are different types of this activity, right?
Yeah, their bounty hunting is all about taking out
Imperial intelligence. So this comes out in what, a week? Right?
Yeah.
Are you hopping in right away? Do you have Renegades? Or are you gonna wait to see before you pick it up?
You know what? I'm not gonna answer that. I'm not gonna answer that because I know what you'll do.
I don't know what you mean.
A key syndicate boss.
I do not have
sabotage
Renegades.
blowing-
I will probably
blowing
get
the
it
heck
at
out
some
of
point.
everything with your renegade
Okay.
abilities, dropping airstrikes on Cabal vehicles.
Christmas gift
and smuggling
in
is
mind.
about grabbing everything that isn't tied down.
In true fashion, when you're going into a dangerous spot, you got to just grab whatever you can find, right? So today we're going to be focusing on a bounty hunt, and I believe you said this is kind of like a quintessential Destiny vibe of an activity.
I kind of like the
It's probably the closest to a
Helldiver
traditional
mode.
Destiny activity, but you're going to start in the ready room, which is
Oh,
kind of a
yeah?
unique experience, and you're going to be able to pick your renegade abilities in there from your little shank buddy that's in there. You'll hop aboard a hawk, and you'll drop down to the destination. You can see we're already
A hawk?
on one of the Mars maps that
Moon?
we have. There are all these
Two?
jobs taking place
Do
across
I?
Mars, Venus, and Europa, and there's
Oh.
two maps that we have.
Wait.
There are all these jobs taking place across
It's a single shot sniper?
Is it?
Yeah.
Mars, Venus, and
Yeah, it's a single shot heavy sniper.
Europa, and there's two maps on each destination.
That's cool.
Which he
It's
whiffed.
Fortitude, and right now we're doing a bounty hunt.
Hilarious.
And we're working to draw
Average
out
dev.
the intel officers to track down where our target is. After this, there'll be resurgence of the security forces of that target. They'll have a classic boss fight, but with a bunch of wrinkles thrown in for gameplay here of things,
Titan gameplay.
hazards that are at play, your abilities, maybe an invader,
Using the
target
auto.
later, and then you'll exfil with your bounty and get some loot and take that back to our social space, Tharsis Junction, where you'll be able to spend your currencies to buy some of the cool blasters, or maybe some of the cosmetics and customizations for the Praxis Blade we're going to talk about later.
Awesome. Yeah, and I mean, so as we're going through this, we're going to be seeing a lot of abilities that players know and love on screen, but we have new abilities, Renegade abilities, that are going to be for this activity. And Eric, you're going to be our person of knowledge here.
Little deposit
what do we
thing.
got on
Okay.
screen?
Oh, it's a machine gun? That's not exotic.
A
Wait,
machine gun?
percentage.
Oh.
Do you see that?
Wait, is that? Oh yeah, that's that heat value they talked about, right? Because the
Yeah.
blasters don't have ammo; they have heat.
Yeah, but like.
Renegade abilities is a new ability system we have in
Oh yeah, it
Renegade.
is.
What you do is we have a brand new button for you to
Oh,
press.
I guess
It's
it
gonna
also
be
has
R3
ammo. Damn.
on the controller and Z on the keyboard, and that's going to kind
Well-
of switch you into a different mode.
Oh yeah, he
what
does
you
fire
do
and it
is
does
we
go
have a brand
down.
new button for you to press. That's
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be
using his
R3
heavy ammo.
on the controller and then Z on the
Unfortunate.
keyboard.
Makes
and that's
sense.
gonna kind of
Having
switch you into a different mode.
Having an infinite heavy would be kind of broken, I feel. Like imagine
Yeah, but-
just having
but I want
Thunderlord.
it.
Like yeah.
That gives you new abilities for your grenade and your melee. That sends out one of these tokens.
Supposedly, you can get pretty
We
close
have
to infinite
here
with
on the
air
screen, you can
apparent.
see we have one called Revitalize
Yeah.
that heals you and provides you with ability energy. And then we have the other one, which is the Deflector Shield, which is this zone I can sit inside and shoot out of, and it blocks all the incoming damage. It's also going to, for my allies who are inside the shield, it will amplify them and then jolt any enemies who pass through it. And all of these have 7 levels of upgrades. So when you
7?
first start, they will have certain functionality and certain strength, and as you upgrade them, they're going to get better and better. And they really change the gameplay, right? Like they're kind of these pocket supers almost, that as a hunter, I'm able to be like, I'm going to build support, right? I'm going to choose these 2 support renegade abilities and make sure my team has what they need to survive this.
Building
this tough
support on a
environment.
hunter.
You can also see in this
Yeah.
mode we have non-regenerating health. So things like that Revitalize renegade ability are really going to come in handy to be like, we need to take a break and heal. Let's pop over here to some safety, and anyone can build into that if that's what they want. You know, we have things like vehicles that you can pull in or you can call down from your ship. So that's one thing. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, well, before we get to the ship, actually, let's talk a little bit more about the health mechanics in here. Because we had this in some previous activities like Nether, and we got a ton of great feedback on like how much you get back, how you get it back, and I've seen already in this activity as you're going through, there are some pots. There's some ways that you can get it. There are the Renegades abilities. But Tom, if you want to talk a little bit more about it.
We took Nether as a base, but I'd say this is a little bit more forgiving. The way that health works is, you've got a large pool of health. It does not regenerate at the top level, but if you get down to 0, it will regenerate to the base shield, so you got some of the red flashing screen. And you can either use a normal sandbox like a rift, a healing, a support weapon. You can crack open these pots that have those little healing orbs you can see on the screen to get some of your health back. Or you can use things like Revitalize and like build your Renegade abilities into kind of dealing with those kind of challenges we're putting in front of you. And one thing that I really like about this mode is like we've got
building armor charge into healing. Yeah, can't you do that?
I think so. So the crossbow
Pretty sure you
is
can do that.
crossbow is square. Pulse rifle is unstoppable. So I think snipers are anti-barrier, unless that one's just something. Or that might have been just ability. Crossbow's unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Pulse is overload.
Overload, that's the one.
And then if the sniper's barrier, that's I'm not shocked.
I don't think
honestly.
so. I think that was because they were radiant, because it doesn't have the symbol now.
Unfortunate.
And
Everybody gets
to use all these abilities that kind
a
of like
champion
coordinate with your
pop
teammates to
except
kind
the
of build
sniper,
load
dude.
out
That's
to
unfortunate.
kind of conquer the challenges we put in front of you.
Awesome. Yeah, so going back to, you had mentioned the ship when we're using our Renegade abilities. And I think earlier, outside of the Vex Dome, there was kind of like an airstrike that happened too, right?
Yeah, we have a strafing run that you can upgrade, and your ship, so the one that you have customized and put your shader on, will fly through the arena and drop bombs in
Customized.
sequence, right? And as I upgrade this, it gets more and more devastating until it like is, beyond any of the supers we have in the game. It's incredible. There's another one that is the Cabal drop pod, and what that does is, if you're familiar with the Cabal drop pod, it is this giant metal ball that slams into the ground. And in this case, it is almost like a supply drop because it's full of ammo, and it's also going to squish anything under it. And it does incredible damage. Not only that, but it will damage you and your teammates. So you got to be really careful.
It will delete them.
Yeah, just delete them. You got to be careful where you drop this.
Offensive supply drop.
Yeah, but you can be the Cabal now. You can turn it around on them.
Yeah. So Bjorndal, we've had you kind of sitting quiet over there. I'd love to talk about the blasters that our players have been using. So in the ViDoc, we were talking about the balanced blaster and the dynamic blaster. Can you break down each, just a quick review of each, and then we can talk through some of the reload mechanics?
Yep, sure. So yeah, we have 2 sets of blasters, or 2 different kinds of blasters. The dynamics are like more aggressive, harder hitting, faster rate of fire. They can like generally punch above their weight class, but they're like a little bit harder to manage heat on. The balanced blasters is more like a rain of bullets. Like I'm just gonna unload on a big pack of stuff and like really have like a deep mag.
Cool. And what you can see on screen right here, these are going to be all the blasters that you can get from running our Lawless Frontier activity, and then we'll actually have a slate of blasters that you can earn through the dungeon, which we'll talk a little bit about later.
Okay, so scout rifle, sidearm, hand cannon, 2 hand cannons, SMG, and the sniper.
But yeah, when
They look
it came
good.
to really balancing blasters and bringing them into Destiny as a new kind of weapon type, I would love to
But
hear
no
what were the
auto
challenges,
rifles.
what was some of the fun in developing those things?
I'm gonna die.
Absolutely, yeah. So like one of the things that was in the ViDoc was
I'm gonna
kinda
starve
finding
out
the
here,
balance
dude.
of like how much Star Wars versus how much Destiny we wanted on these things, and it was a collaborative effort with basically everybody on the team. These were Mercule's project for most of this release, but it was like a big effort on design, test, animation, audio to really sell the experience of using these and to make them look and feel the part for like what people would expect from both the Destiny gun and the Star Wars blaster.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, since we're on the topic of loot and gear, our Guardian right now is using the new Praxic Blade and also getting smashed by a Cabal drop pod. But I'd love to hear about the customization that y'all developed for this, and this can be Tom and Bjorn talk to it. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So
Talk to
you're
it.
Praxic Blade by collaborating with Honor throughout the campaign. She's gonna like deem you worthy of earning it. You'll go on
It's
a
real
cool
nice to
little
see
quest that I don't want to spoil to
this
set
dev
everyone for
gameplay,
yourself.
because these guys
And
play like I play.
post-campaign, You're gonna
Some
unlock the
representation,
ability
dude.
to customize it. You're gonna be able to change out your dark matter crystals and change the color of the blade to match your personality. And you're gonna be able to
Yeah,
change a
rushing
bunch
in
of
and
different
getting
lots of
murdered.
gameplay elements, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's just
so
like me.
There's a whole bunch of different things you can kind of swap to fit your playstyle on this, where we have forms, cores, mods, and 4 different catalysts on it.
I think the saber
And the
is
forms kinda change,
anti-barrier.
like how you can get ammo back and give
So
you some damage
swords.
bonuses based off of different gameplay styles. And the cores,
Which is odd.
let you apply subclass verbs to a different part of what the weapon does, depending on something that matches your subclass. So, like, you can add sever to like the saber throw, or something else, like weaken or jolting.
Yeah, it creates these really cool combos where I am strike, I'm throwing to debuff enemies and then getting it back and striking again.
Yeah, and during a couple of our trial runs with this, you were talking about there are some animations and different combos in your melee structure, right?
Yeah. So there's like a 3 or 4 hit combo you can do where you will end it with like a big spinny move that's like very thematic, almost kind of like how the arc staff has like the little hidden combo there.
Awesome.
I did want to call out, we also saw the Renegade ability, the turret that we have. It is called the Piker Mortar, and it is like the strongest turret we've ever built.
Piker Mortar?
It has crazy range, crazy damage, and is a
Pecker
really
inbound?
nice, I'm going to throw this thing out to manage this part of the map. Yeah, while I deal with other stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, and, so as we're coming to the end of this activity, I'd love to just know kind of some of the narrative dressing. So as you're going into the Lawless Frontier, it's our activity, but also kind of like the feel of this experience. And there's a turf war going on. I know, Robbie, in a previous stream, we were talking about the turf war a bit, but Tom, if you could expand on that and how that sets up this activity.
Sure. So in the end game, the syndicates are in this kind of ongoing turf war across Mars, Venus, and Europa, and you can kind of take advantage of that by taking on their contracts that they offer and kind of winning out the day for them. But in doing so, you can extract maximum power, profits, rewards from them, and you can take anything you earn through engaging in these jobs and completing these priority contracts they offer. You can go back to the social space. You can they each have their own reward track, like the Pikers, the Tharsis Reformation. They offer
kind of like Warframe
weapons to unlock new abilities, upgrades for those abilities. Some elements or mods for the Praxic Blade, and a whole bunch of other things like some shaders too. So you can kind of like rep your favorite syndicate on your armor.
Oh, that's very Warframe.
It's definitely one of with the Lawless Frontier.
Finally, they're adding
the most
gang
cohesive
warfare
and deepest
to
modes
Destiny.
of like everything from this mode types into the holo map, into
The wolves are moving.
mini game modes within it, into the social space. So like
There's a new look at the Cabal captain that goes up. He has a new shield indicator.
Mini game modes within it,
where it's like on the bottom of the health bar.
Yeah, they did some UI stuff. Cool.
into the social space. So like it's going to be.
But also his shield turns red, so you can like visually see it too.
Players kind of peel back all the layers and.
Yeah, I'm a
maybe get
fan
into
of
some
that. That's pretty cool.
The darker corners like Invasion.
Yeah, and I mean, so we've progressed. We've defeated the boss that we were hunting down for our bounty hunt. And this portion of the activity is kind of.
But it also goes like right back up if you don't break it immediately.
Even after you finish your objective, now it looks like you got to fight your way out.
Yeah. So every.
So I wonder if that's like
in this case,
only for these Cabal,
it
or
escalates over time. So it gets harder the longer you're there. So there's real pressure to get in, do your objective, and get out. Just so like right now we're in the exfil. This is the final moments of the activity. You send up a flare. You call your.
This is the Helldivers.
The Cabal are pouring down on you here.
Thing.
You're throwing out your renegade abilities.
Yes, they're making it.
You're just
They're
trying
making
to
an extraction
survive,
shooter basically
until your ship gets there. In
Kinda.
This case, each of the 3 jobs, bounty hunt, smuggle, and sabotage, have their own unique mechanic. So for bounty hunt, you have to take out these 3 mini bosses, which we call retaliators.
it's a shooter where you extract
Yeah, so as our fire team is fighting their way out, we actually do have a preview of a fun exotic that's coming with the reward pass in Destiny 2 Renegades. I believe we have a preview that we can share. But Bjorndal, if you could give a quick overview of our exotic machine gun.
Yeah, so
Oh,
this
okay.
is Service of Luzaku. It's a
Oh,
very
Zaku.
unique-
Zaku's the Lucent Hive from Pale Heart.
Oh, are we turning her into a gun?
I think she's giving us a gun.
Okay,
machine
good.
gun.
I was worried.
It's almost like a necromancer, broodweaver theme where you turn
Necromancer.
your enemies into these little nests of threadlings that you can like shoot and then spawn more and like build it up to control like a space.
It's a threadling machine gun.
Machine gun for threadlings.
I like this.
What
Yeah,
is
and
this? A machine
Threadlings just
gun
got
for
a buff,
threadlings?
correct?
Threadlings did get a buff. They're smarter than they were before.
Oh yeah, threadlings are better.
Yeah, and
So then we'll just all kamikaze onto one enemy. If one enemy dies, they'll fan out and look for others. They turn the
That's
slugs
cool.
into rats. It's they will climb walls to find you.
sorry.
I'm a fan.
to
I'm a
segue
fan of
more
rats.
appropriately. Over the last few weeks, we've been doing a series of blog articles with y'all on the Sandbox team talking about the core game updates coming to Destiny 2 available to all players. So we have a lot of quality.
They nerfed
live
hunters in
changes that are
PvP
coming to
for abilities.
Your supers, your subclass abilities, all that kind of stuff that we just previewed yesterday.
That
One
does
of
not
which,
affect
Warlock
me in the
focus was
slightest.
around threadlings, your strand abilities. Yeah, if you want to cover that really quick.
Yeah, so you can see here the Warlock is moving while rifting, which is a huge kind of quality of life upgrade that allows you to dodge attacks, get into cover, close the gap while you're casting your ability. Works really well with the new Warlock exotic as well. So there are, if you haven't seen that article we put out yesterday, please check it out. There's a lot of great buffs. We've shown hunters a lot of love. We love our hunters. We want them to feel powerful.
Yeah, we saw some feedback with the exotic tuning article. Hunters.
Oh, you actually have to
"Wait, I
fly
wanna see
into
more,"
your.
which, in
You have to jump into the ship. There's not just like you hold E.
the future we will definitely have more, but in the abilities
Oh
upgrades,
wait,
we're like,
yeah, because look, the Warlock has to jump in,
with the exotic tuning article,
and then he
hunters are
gets
like,
access to the guns on the ship.
future we will
It's nice
definitely
they're
have
doing
more,
ship
but,
interiors
in
now.
the abilities preview.
Yeah, that is cool.
We might get ship combat at some point.
Sure, but we can't. But
Oh, well, I
there's a
think
lot
this
of
ship is
exciting,
specific to this
hunter stuff
activity.
that we are
Yeah, but this is like the
So
first
with
step.
The abilities updates for hunters, Golden Gun got a pass.
Oh yeah,
so
still,
Golden Gun
that's
got a pass,
awesome.
does more damage and now scorches on impact. We fixed an issue where you had to step outside of your well to get full damage. Now you can stay in the well. Outside of that, we saw in the gameplay gunpowder gamble. If you throw it and you shoot.
What?
What?
What just happened?
And we want as well.
Okay, here.
So there are, if you haven't seen that.
But
in the ability that we are working on.
So with the abilities updates for hunters, Golden Gun got a pass.
Yeah, so Golden Gun got a pass, does more damage and now scorches on impact. We fixed an issue where you had to step outside of your well to get full damage. Now you can stay in the well. Outside of that, we saw in the gameplay gunpowder gamble. If you throw it and you shoot it before it explodes naturally, it does more damage, more radius, and also spits
Spawns
out
little
secret
seekers.
projectiles.
Yeah, and as we're getting our loot,
So hunters are better for that.
The Titan changes for
Oh, Titan?
Sorry,
Sentinel.
Yeah, the big.
Yeah, Sentinel Shield. We're excited about this one. So Sentinel Shield is getting a shift a little bit.
A bit of a rework,
Oh,
right?
Shield
bit of a
Titan.
rework.
That's the one I
youth
never
rates
run.
weren't great, and we want
Yay!
to provide something that is kind of on par with well, as far as like what am I going to take into a raid to support my team. So in
Who's taking-
Renegades, your Sentinel Shield, as you're holding it up, your allies behind your shield are going to auto reload, and there's just kind of rhythm to it.
When they buff a
So,
subtype I don't
if
use.
you can
Thank you, Bungie.
fire at the right time.
So basically, if you time your firing to the shield, you'll auto reload, and you'll get a damage reduction and damage boost. And it'll also give you like void shields and stuff.
That's cool.
So it's It's like if Well had a pulse that in timing you got like a damage boost. It's just doing that behind the shield, which I think feeds into the shield, staying up longer.
You can just be like rocket, rocket, rocket. So like the actual like damage increase is big. Not only that, but as I guard my enemies and the shield takes damage, I'm charging this bar up that charges up my shield throw, and at full charge, that shield throw is going to do Thunder Crash level damage, which depending on how players use it, maybe you even.
So if you're guarding, right? Let's say we're in VoG for the 20th time. Atheon's shooting your shield. You're building up that shield throw. You throw that shield, it's going to do the same level as a Thunder Crash. So you provide everyone behind you a damage reduction, and they do a bunch of damage in that. At the tail end, right before he goes immune, you throw your shield, you get like a Thunder Crash, so you get like 2 supers.
We get 2 of those out of a
It's pretty good.
Like it's strong. And that's what we want, right? We want to provide that power fantasy to players. I think this era of Destiny is like fun first.
Yeah.
We want players to have a great time and feel overpowered.
I'm gonna hold you to it. Yeah, I honestly can't wait. But yeah, so we finished our activity, our first run of the Lawless Frontier. Now we're gonna go into another. And Tom, you had mentioned invasions earlier in the stream, and this is going to be our opportunity to show a little bit of that, flavor. We're going to look at some of the UI in the orbit screens and our new holo map, and then we're going to show what it is to be invaded.
Here's the important part:
new
the UI.
Activity type as well, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to see the most of.
Invasion, like you might be familiar with Gambit. This is kind of like a new take on that kind of familiar mechanic here in Renegades, and we want players that kind of take on the role of a bounty hunter working for the syndicates, tracking down these renegades that are messing up their operations, taking out their commanders, stealing their stuff, and so you get to be kind of playing the other side, on the opposition. So you're allied with all of the enemy combatants on the field. You can kind of wade in amongst them and pick and choose the strategic moment where you want to kind of like lash out at these players and like steal their bounty.
Yeah. And so how do you launch into this?
So here's the holo map, just for everybody. This is kind of a standard interface for the Lawless Frontier. This is how you access the social space, all of our jobs, and then in the end game we unlock the yellow node, which is invasion, and the red node, which is the contested territory. So we can take a look at the contested node here. This is where all every day the syndicates are fighting over one of the maps on each of the planets, and you can kind of, as a defender, kind of throw in your pledge to the side you want to fight for. But these are also invadable nodes. So one thing I want to highlight is that invasion is opt-in. It's not a requirement. So if players don't want to deal with PvP, they can do like an expert difficulty for this, or they can just go to any of these other nodes on the map here.
Optional Dark Souls invasion.
The contested node on the highest difficulties, like that's where the highest rewards are. That's where the invasion is.
It's kind of fire.
On the other side, if you're an invader, you don't need to worry about the nodes. You can just go to the invasion node. You need to have some death marks, which are a currency you earn by playing by just playing Lawless Frontier. You'll just accumulate them. And one interesting wrinkle here is you can actually wager those for additional rewards. So if we go to the little pane here on the side, there's these things. There's the death marks. You can interact with them 2 or 3 times to double and triple your rewards, which obviously you're taking on some risk here. If you go do an invasion and it doesn't go your way, you could lose those tokens, but I think a lot of players are going to want to do this because they can just get triple rewards on each invasion, which is really exciting. And on the other side, for people being invaded, if you take the invader down, you're going to get more time on the clock. You're going to get some revives back, and every time you kill an invader, they have the chance to drop extractables, which are rewards you can dunk at the end of the activity to get bonus armor, weapons. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So let's get our invader
modes.
launched in here. We'll go back to our gameplay team.
Yep.
But while we're loading in,
They
let's
killed
talk
Gambit
about
just to
what
bring
is
it
the
back.
actual kind of approach to invasions. What are the objectives aside from seeking out guardians and destroying them?
Yeah. So as an invader, you're gonna start in the ready room, which we're gonna show in a minute here. You're gonna pick your loadout, like what's the right renegade abilities to bring in, and we've seen in playtest there's like a lot of different fun combos here. Like, are you gonna bring in the deflector shield, and then like the other team's gonna drop one, and then you're fighting on the Venn diagram of the deflector shields, or are you gonna just be a little more brute force and drop a behemoth and like kind of like, but try to be sneaky about it? And that's pretty hard to be sneaky in a giant walker, but you want to really pick those moments as the invader, because your goal here is to get 6 kills or 3 kills and 3 caress. Like, you've got 6 points you need to get. You've got about 5 minutes to do it. You've got 3 lives. You've got just enough time to really kind of like get in there, see where they are, kind of like rotate around, and then do a surgical strike, and then try to get them all in one go. And if you're lucky, you can do that, but you've got a few chances. And on the other side, they're going to know you're there. They're going to see that there's an invader on the field, but they're also trying to juggle the objectives that are on their side. And
they don't know when in the activity it's going to happen, right? So it could happen early on, it could happen later.
Yep.
But it only happens once per.
Only
activity.
once.
Yeah, gotcha.
Cool.
And then
once per
one
activity.
Of the fun dynamics here too is
objectives that are on invader. You've got a few chances, and on the other side, they're going to know you're there. They're going to see that there's an invader on the field, but they're also trying to juggle the objectives that are on their side. And
they don't know when in the activity it's going to happen, right?
So you can only get one invader.
Happen later.
Yep.
But it only happens once per.
Only
activity.
once.
Yeah, gotcha.
Cool. And then one of the fun
That's a good
dynamics
thing, I
here,
guess.
too,
So you're not. If it was like I do an activity and then 13 invaders come in over that time, I don't think anyone would play it.
How long have I been muted? Damn.
Damn. Because like
It's
if
crazy that they killed Gambit just to create a PvE game mode where PvP players can invade you and you can kill them for motes that you deposit.
and more gear, don't forget more
It's
gear.
crazy. Also gear.
I'm glad they limited it to 1. Because, fuck, like, limited revives? If I'm getting multiple invaders over that time, I'm not doing that.
Waiting game. You can instill a little bit of anxiety in that team you're invading.
Oh, yeah,
So
well-
you don't have to hop
well, that
in
sounds like it would
immediately and
suck.
go guns blazing. You can wait until they're at a pivotal
A lot.
moment where they're like, "Where's this guy?
Yeah,
What's
wait
going to
until they
happen?"
fight the boss.
It's been 3 minutes. Where are
Wait until someone breaks off to go find a chest.
Yeah. Oh man. So in terms of balancing as well, are there any like extra abilities?
I wonder how
or
long you
things
can
that,
stay as an invader.
Are going to have at their disposal, or is it just a match of the renegade abilities?
It's mostly renegade abilities, though. Invaders will have, some on a super, no heavy, and when they come in, we do highlight the PvE, the defender players, just so like they have a little bit of an idea where to go, and they can use that knowledge to kind of plan their initial attack.
Cool. Yeah, and it's been a bit of a balancing act as you've been going through this in the different cycles. In Gambit, like, we juice that invader because it's a 1v4. In this, because you have the chaos of
1v4.
the Lawless Frontier and all that kind of stuff. Like, you want it to be tilted a little bit because it's 1v3.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
also
he's
you wanna
crazy.
Make sure if players are opting
Oh,
into this,
1v4 'cause of
you want it
Gambit.
to be tilted a little bit because it's 1v3, but also you want to make sure if players are opting into this, they still have a fighting chance.
Yeah.
So.
And there's also the element of the non-regenerating health, which is a larger health pool, right? We've tuned it so it's more or less the same TTKs or time to kill.
Dark matter, ingot, lockbox, small, extractable. So you get more health if you're an invader, but you don't regen.
Case boxes? Oh.
Well, this isn't extractable, so I'm assuming this is mission stuff.
Let's open some cases, baby.
Dude, two kinds of gambling?
As you have in Crucible, but players don't regenerate health, so you kind of have to take that into
Let's
account
open some
when you
cases.
are, when you're.
There's some
Oh,
attrition
here's
that
the
can
invader.
happen, like for the invader, where they can kind of wear people down if they're not paying attention.
We have our invader in their ready room. Let's talk about their shank buddy here.
Yeah, here's our little shank buddy. You wanna speak to his
Holy.
ability?
Unequip all current selected abilities. Okay, so 4 customizations, 3 equipped, whatever. Oh.
So we have 9.
Revitalize, level 4. Gives you 2 ability charges, 1 Cure 1, Grenade Energy 1, Class Ability 1, Melee Energy 1.
renegade
Okay.
abilities here. Huge shout out to Cat.
Calls in a reconnaissance shank that can reveal the location of hostiles, high-value targets, and objectives of interest. Level 4. 3 ability charges, duration increased 2, and reveals keycard doors and high-value targets.
Sayers and the rest of the tech design team.
Strafing Run calls down an airstrike from your ship that damages and scorches hostiles and objects in the targeted area. 2 ability charges, increased damage 2, increased area of effect 2, multi-strike 1, or AoE 1.
For all their work on these.
Imperium Drop Pod. Weapon ammo damages combatants when it lands on the ground. 2 charges, 3 special ammo 3, heavy ammo 1, AoE 2.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like right now we got
Imperium Behemoth. Missile Behemoth. Duration increase 1, damage resistance 1.
picking the Imperium Behemoth.
Piker Mortar. 2 ability charges, ammo increase 3, damage increase 1, stasis slow missiles.
And the drop pod, but yeah, there's a
The Falcon. A Strand model. I think this is the bike. Duration, damage increase, damage resistance, all 1.
there's a variety of ones to choose from. I got
Vex Deflector, where you get the little dome. Absorbs and reflects incoming fire. Targets who pass through the dome are damaged and jolted. Allies are amplified.
multiple. We have 3 different
Vex Stun Field. Field that blinds and damages targets.
vehicles, and each of those vehicles have different upgrades with different functionality.
Yeah, and the Behemoth has like 3 or 4 versions of it too.
Yeah, there's like missiles and the audio and everything is just so good. Okay, so our invader has started. It looks like moving toward our targets and preparing to throw that.
Okay, I
point.
think the
So
sniper is anti-barrier. Maybe that person just didn't have the mod in the artifact selected.
you can see there they clicked that right stick, and that is going to ready the ability. They then throw the ability and just drop the drop pod to get some heavy ammo. Yeah.
Yep.
So need some heavy ammo to go into battle.
And Tom, before we were hopping in here before the stream, we were talking about like the size of the maps and how, as an invader, like the first few runs, you might feel maybe a little lost because there's a lot of space to cover. But as you get more acquainted with Europa or Venus or Mars, you can find better paths to get directly to the combat, right?
Yeah, these are some of our bigger maps we built. They're more comparable to like our larger public spaces that we built in Destiny. And again, there's 6 of them, and like there's any number of arenas these PvE players can be in that you're going to be.
Oh my gosh! So our invader just wiped one out with the Thunder Crash and tried to hide and throw out the beacon for the
Oh, the invader gets a couple tries. You might be muted, Pineapple, if you were saying something.
No, yeah, I see. Yeah.
So you get
a couple tries.
4 lives, I
or
think.
the Imperium Behemoth, as we call it, but then
Looks
got
like it,
needle
yeah.
stormed right before they could jump into it. That was incredible.
So that's one of those strategic moments of like, how do I put the chess pieces down? How do I approach this and all that?
That was interesting because they invalidated that beacon right before they could use it, so the timing was impeccable.
Oh man. Oh boy, what was I just talking about? The size of the maps. Yeah, in rewards, I wanted to ask really quick too. So as you're wagering,
It was a cool
you add
little
more and more.
interaction,
is there,
though.
like a cap? Is it double the amount of rewards, or do you have?
It goes up to triple. So each additional death mark you put down is will double or triple it.
Here we go.
Try again.
Here we go.
Jumping in. We're already taking a lot of damage.
And the more
I don't know if he's gonna do it. Oh, he bailed. Oh.
They got him again.
Who got who?
Oh, we had so many conversations leading into this of like, hey, we need to make sure Nate hold back a little bit. And now I think one of our gameplay folks is just like, oh, Nate, you're mine.
Deleted.
Yeah.
No, going back to rewards, the better you do as an invader, the more rewards you're going to get. So each kill, each crest you put on the scoreboard, it equals more rewards, and then those get multiplied by your wager.
Cool.
Okay.
So Invader got defeated twice. The Invader has, you said, 3 lives?
3 lives, and then you can see up at the top of the screen it says Invader present still. So they're
Oh, he's coming back for revenge.
Oh.
And it's shut down.
Shut down with the 3.
It's done.
I'm never gonna let Nate lose.
This is gonna be interesting to watch in PvP.
Wager too, or the 3 Denmark wager.
He made a little bit.
Yeah,
good job.
this
So
could
that's
be good.
the I'm gonna
Actual
pay a
good
little
content?
in the ribs. The gambit you're
Rare.
taking.
Credits lockbox medium. Dark matter ingot. Currency.
All right, we've gone through some Renegades content, rewards, all that kind of stuff. I would love to shift focus a little bit to our general rewards update. So in the portal, in a bunch of different activities, we're going to have
Open up
some new weapons that
Steam.
we're offering. We also have an armor refresh for a bunch of our activities. And Bjorn, I'm going to put the spotlight on you. So starting with our Vanguard Ops sort of armor set, this is going to be earned through Solo Ops, Fireteam Ops, and our new Arena Ops
New armor
activity,
set?
which is bringing back 6-player activities to our portal, which is really exciting. It's going to be kind of like your militaristic, hey, I'm a grunt.
Ooh, okay.
This looks pretty good. I like this.
I like this model.
The who is bro on the left a Titan?
This is the Titan.
I think he is.
Titan Hunter Warlock. Titan. That's a very Titanfall looking.
This is a rare, not bad. This is a rare, not terrible Titan helmet.
The pauldrons are nice. The helmet's nice. The Hunter looks symmetrical. The Warlock helmet I like.
Yeah,
I'm
Bungie's
getting in there,
just
I'm
so
fighting
bad at
the-
making
I like
helmets.
this.
This is a pretty rare
The
W.
weapons, Bjorndal.
This weapon is
up
nice.
front, we have a new pulse rifle. What do we got?
Yeah, it's a new arc rocket frame pulse rifle. So you have
Arc Rocket Pulse Rifle.
an energy slot option now to go with your mid-range grade. A lot of excellent.
Oh,
perks
you can have 2 rocket pulses now. You can run Mint and this.
here. I know a lot of people love
Oh,
the
dope.
arc perks on weapons, and now you'll have it on a rocket pulse.
And then we have a fusion rifle and a sidearm.
Yep.
Correct? Cool. And then we do have some weapons that we're not showing in this stream, so stay tuned for launch. But next up, we're going to have our Pinnacle Ops. So in our previous season, it was a kind of streetwear samurai, and this armor theme is
Kendo.
And then we have
Okay.
2
Oh, I see an auto rifle you might like.
Auga.
Kendo armor. I don't understand the theming for that.
What, like the samurai stuff? Yeah, I don't really
Well,
get it either.
like just give us a samurai. Like I know we had Bushido samurai for like the pinnacle stuff, but this being Kendo is kind of. This looks like blue armor.
Yeah.
Okay.
turning weapons that I know players have been pretty excited about seeing in the past. Some new perk combinations, but also a new heavy crossbow.
Yeah, so this is a new Void crossbow
Ooh.
to kind of fill out our elements for the crossbow now, and I think this one can get box breathing.
So we
which
have
is,
a
new.
Void and
Pretty
arc
good for
crossbow.
What crossbows do.
Oh boy. So box breathing, aim down sight, get extra damage, and then run up to the enemy. Box breathing doesn't apply to serrated edge, but you pull the bolt back out and do some more damage. That'll be a fun loot. Next up, Crucible. So this armor set is actually pretty fun. Over the years, we've done thematic sets tied to weapon foundries.
Oh, they put a little. Ooh, okay. That looks like the D1 Vanilla Titan.
Oh, he's red. I see.
Well, he's a Soros Titan.
Yeah.
I like the Warlock, kind of like the wings. It's just kind of I think that's a new machine gun.
So in the past, you've seen Hake, you've seen Tex Mechanica, and now Suros is up to bat for the Crucible, and Shax is going to be handing these out. We also have some weapons up to slate. Fusion Rifle is a returning favorite, I believe.
Yep, yeah, Riptide's coming back. We have a new aggressive Void hand cannon and a high impact machine gun.
Awesome. And then let's see, last but not least, Trials of Osiris. So another offering for our PvP audience. A few
Wiles
eagle-eyed
of
players may have
Osiris.
seen this armor set yesterday. A little sneak preview, totally planned.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sony leaked this on Sony Sony's Twitch linked this.
Oh,
by
the
accident.
Trials gear, yeah.
It's always Sony, man.
Yeah.
I don't get how they're this bad at keeping secrets at that studio. Warlock, I think, is the best set for this. I think just
Oh yeah, Warlock looks good.
like the Titan, it looks like it's a Cobra theme, given the Cobra on the shoulder and like the kind of hoods. I think the Warlock
Yeah,
has
but
it the best though.
No, yeah, for sure.
The puffer jacket is interesting.
But yeah, we have a new armor set for each class. And
Default
as you can
gold
see,
leopard
coming back
print.
with the glows, so as you get more wins on your card, you can unlock gold or red or blue. And then we have some new weapons that are coming as well.
Yeah, like this lightweight Void pulse rifle with your favorite model.
I admit, since the set came out on the moon, Eris, all the crufty bits on it, cleaning it up, having sorry, what frame type did you say?
Lightweight.
Lightweight. Chef's kiss. I cannot wait. And then I believe also we have a preview of a hand cannon. Now, one of our folks on the gameplay team over here was whispering in my ear,
Void hand cannon?
day by day, night by night, that these rolls are going to be a bit juiced, right?
Yes, yeah, this is a pretty juiced hand cannon. It's got perks for both PvE, PvP. It's a Strand 140. You can get stuff like Lone Wolf Precision Instrument or Slice Explosive Payload. So you have a lot of options to pick for both PvE and PvP.
Awesome. Yeah, and across all of our activity types, we're trying to sprinkle out some things that players will get excited about. Not just, oh, I'm going to go into PvE to get the PvE gun. Like, there are some PvP roles out there that you can get from your fire team ops. There are some PvE roles that you can get from trials. And that doesn't even cover what we have coming in the dungeon too. Before we do a little dungeon teaser,
Actually,
I do
quite
have
a bit
a
of
quick
stuff.
announcement as well as we're rolling through the list. We have an open access week that's coming on December 2nd. So for any folks out there that haven't played The Edge of Fate, that is actually going to be included in this open access week. So if your friends haven't played, if you haven't played, hop in, check out the beginning of our new saga, and earn some cool loot on
And
the
then
way.
I do
It's,
all of
available to
Edge
all
of
players
Fate
for that
in
week,
one
and it
week.
also includes some previous content as well.
Yeah,
Campaign
I'd be down to help.
and other. So let's see here. Dungeon. We want to talk about the dungeon. So Equilibrium. This is going to be our new dungeon. The race begins on December 13th at 10 a.m. So that's the second Saturday. We've already announced the time, but if you haven't penned it in, if you haven't gotten your fire team together, get ready for contest mode. For those that don't know what contest mode is, on day one, right at launch, this is going to be a very difficult difficulty tuned for competition. So if you want to go and try to be the world's first completion, this is your place to shine. And if you win world first, we have a cool trophy or some goodies for you. So contest mode is going to be available for the first 2 days, 48 hours of the dungeon availability. You can earn a really spicy emblem and some cool stuff as you go through that.
An emblem.
And after world first has been declared, we will also have normal mode. So if you want to give a pass on some of that harder difficulty content, you just want to dive in and see what's on offer, that'll be there for you. Before we move on, we actually have a fun trailer to show. We can go ahead and roll it.
6.
7.
Everything you've shown me, I've made real. I've marshaled a new Imperium to snuff out the light. My violence is yours. You know what comes next. Give me strength. Take everything I have.
Okay.
Welcome back. So watching that trailer, I just realized we actually missed something with Invasions. We were talking about the Praxic Blade and customization. There are different saber colors, correct?
Yeah, there's a wide variety of classic colors that I think players are going to have fun chasing down throughout the end game and maybe even Invasion.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, we showed it on the screen. Red, Invasions. Yeah. So, okay, moving right along, ending out our show, we're going to be covering what is going on through the end of the year. So during the launch window, we'll have some really cool things coming around. Vanguard orders are coming in week 2. And then after that, we're going to have the Dawning returning. So this is our winter celebration, our event, inviting Guardians to hop in, play some activities, get some fun rewards, and bake cookies for their favorite vendors in our tower. So Tom, just a really brief description for folks that may not know what the Dawning is.
Yeah, so the Dawning, you slay our enemies, you collect them as ingredients, and then you bake them into delicious treats you feed to your friends in the tower, like Zavala, and he's just got thousands of Galardoodles raining down upon him, and he gives you a gift in return.
I like that armor.
Which could be, a spicy weapon roll, or you might maybe get some bright dust from some other pursuits and get this totally cool Winter Wolf armor.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Drifter is outside like, ooh, you're putting enemies into the cookies? But yeah.
It's totally a Drifter thing.
Right. The Winter Wolf set, this is going to be available for Bright Dust just by playing the game, or if you want to snag it from Eververse for silver, go right
it's Bright
ahead.
Dust.
But also on top of this cosmetic, we have new weapons that are going to be a part of the Dawning.
Yeah, so we have a burst linear fusion rifle, a breach grenade launcher, and a precision sidearm. And then also with this excellent new holofoil treatment. It's like covered in ice, and then as you fire, it'll slowly melt away the ice. That's cool.
Oh, perfect. All right. Oh, and sorry, I have one correction being whispered in my ear. Dungeon race starts at 9 a.m. Daylight savings time strikes again.
Gets us every time.
Every time. Oof. All right. So with that Dawning preview over, we are at the end of our show. Thank you so much to everybody for joining us today. As I said earlier, it has been a monumental effort. A ton of folks throughout the team have been crafting this experience, collaborating with Lucasfilm Games, and really just making something for you, our players. And we really, really hope you enjoy it. So thank you for coming. We're going to kick it back to our launch trailer here in case you missed it at the top. And again, if you missed the ViDoc launch trailer, check out our YouTube. And after this, stick around. We're going to be handing it off to one of our community members, Leopard Stealth, a friend to us for many ages, a guardian of all time. But also, I don't believe he existed before 2004, I've been told. So, 04 or bust. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Okay. And then just the
Dredging are after.
trailer again. All right. So, what are the thoughts?
Star Wars Destiny 2. Yippee!
Woo! And then just the I like that.
Yeah, I'm a fan. It looks pretty good. I pray that Bungie doesn't break our hearts and release some garbage.
If Bungie, if Destiny does, I'm becoming a League creator.
No shot, dude. I'm not jumping to League with you, dog. That's not something that we're gonna do. That's gonna be all you.
No, I got Devoid, I got Snakes. I'm sure I could drag somebody else in with me. Kicking and screaming into the bowels of mid lane.
Terrible. I'll stick around, but you ain't gonna catch me playing that garbage.
You say that, then I get one good game, you're like, maybe I try it.
No way, Jose.
I'm saying everybody has a phase.
I'm good, dude. I'm not a leaguer.
I don't know if you can say that.
I do not league.
Maybe Jonah would. I think Jonah would play League.
I do not think Jonah would play League.
I'll cycle through my games of Overwatch, then Marvel Rivals, then League of Legends, then Destiny.
You know what? There's always FBC Firebrave.
There's also Helldivers. I see this new actual minigun and Vietnam armor stuff. You get a chainsaw?
FBC Firebrave.
I might have to re-download.
They're adding a new roguelike mode. That's what the word is.
I'll just play a roguelite. It's the same thing with the Destiny thing. If you're adding a Helldivers mode, I'll just play Helldivers.
Yeah, but what if it was in Destiny?
I'll just play Helldivers.
What if it was in Destiny, dude?
Hmm. Let me pop open Destiny. Oh. Go from just chatting to Destiny 2. Yeah, the new armor looks good. Ba 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 ba. I'm interested.
Yeah, it looks good. Hopefully it turns out pretty good so I can give them my money.
I'm not seeing much else online for stuff.
I want to get Helldivers too. I'm just waiting for like a really good sale and a really good paycheck.
Fair. Fair.
I need a good fiscal quarter or whatever.
Banks always exist.
I'm not getting a loan to buy fucking Helldivers, dude. That's a little pathetic. Also, they wouldn't give it to me. I have no credit. I kind of plan on being like Michael Reeves and just never having only used a debit card for my entire life. And then just getting so rich that if I want to buy something like a car, I can just buy the whole thing. Like that'll ever happen, but maybe. I don't really need a car anyway. I got my 4Runner. I don't need a house. I got my 4Runner.
Let's see what's on the new reset for today. Claim your rewards. Oh. Okay. New stuff in the store, new shaders? Ooh.
Let's take a look.
Oh, it's the Cherry Blossom shader.
Oh, cool.
It's also the roller rink shader. I'll take it.
That's a little fire, yeah.
Containment hazard. The gas tank sparrow.
Incredibly gassy sparrow.
You know, maybe I become like a Star Citizen streamer.
It's pretty good. It's a lot like Elite Dangerous from what I hear.
Yeah.
You could also just play Elite Dangerous, because that's a game that I have.
Is it free?
No, it's like $20.
Oh, I might already have
I
it.
actually bought it twice, because I wanted a second account.
How many games do you have two of?
Just this.
And Destiny
a
and...
couple Epic games.
Damn. I should get you, Renegades twice.
No, do not.
I'll say yes one day. Ooh. Actually, Roller Rink has crazy effects.
I will never say yes. Do not buy me things.
Alright, chat, new charity thing. We're getting him Renegades. Did you get the Vex milk shader last week?
The Vex Milk Shader. I don't think I got that.
Damn. Is there no event this week, I'm guessing?
I don't know. I haven't looked at at Destiny in ages. I'm on my 2-week Minecraft phase again.
Yeah. Soph makes that Cobblemon mod pack.
Yeah, we can host a server, dude. I promise you. Pinky swear, dude. You never break a pinky swear. Everyone knows this.
The 2-week Minecraft phase. So when you finish the event, you got those little loot box things that give you gear
Checking.
to open in Renegades. Think I get the did I get something off Rip, you think, or no?
Exploits are certainly nothing to sneeze at.
I think you do get something off
But
Rip.
the foundries have deep pockets.
Something
There's
good,
plenty more to
maybe?
be earned. Increase your scoring to step up your
Yeah,
rewards.
totally.
Oh, you can still attune stuff. Okay.
Because you get better odds on your first case opening.
True. And streamer luck. Finally hit 450. I think. I'm about to.
So basically, you have better luck than you have better odds than most.
Streamer and unemployed? Ooh, I got double luck.
Good to have you back.
I think that's what Destiny is missing is a good proper gambling mechanic.
Let's
You can
see.
throw your money away for like seeded skins.
Oh. I have 6 days to finish the last rank.
Dude,
So-
I think I'm still on like 22 or something.
Oh.
I am not finishing. No, sir.
And we're getting a vault space increase. Excited. Extra 300 space. That'll fill up
Don't say no to that.
immediately. They're doing that like next week.
Sorry.
Nothing else. I need some pie.
Hi.
Yeah, they're doing a couple things next week.
Nothing new from
Careful
Hawthorne.
out there.
Check Ada. And then I'll probably turn off stream. And we'll watch everything again
Real.
tonight.
Let's go.
Because I got stuff to do in like 2 hours. I gotta leave.
Hello again.
No, yeah, same here. I got a really important sandwich I gotta eat.
Alright, Alex Lee doing Dredge and Bale. Ooh. I'm actually excited. He's good, so. Alright. Chat, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Good night, netizens.